Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Funk, Thinking Right, out here in my lab in the wee hours of the morning. I do what I do for you. I appreciate you. Let's go. Right in 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message in the story for life. I give life lessons. Numbers say you tune in, hope they're working out for you. You know how we do it. Let's go. Right Thinking mission, and I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Raise your spirituality to the next level. Become conscious of who you are. Right Thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's the goal for all right thinkers, and that's the mission that I'm on, to do just that. For all my right thinkers to know thyself. That's the question. And here's the situation. Are you a person who knows not and knows not that you know not? You're foolish. I'll disregard you. Are you a person who knows not and knows that you know not? Oh, you're simple. I can teach you. That's why I do what I do for you. I got you. Stay tuned. If you're a person who knows not and believes that you know, you're probably religious, but you're dangerous, so I will avoid you. If you're a person who knows and knows not that you know, you're asleep. I can awaken you. That's also what I do for you. I'm the spiritual alarm clock. It's time to get up. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. Until my app, be true. Today, we're about to have some fun. Why? Because we're going to talk about what's near and dear to my heart. Right thinkers, let's talk about why doing and being your best is what gets you blessed. Why do we get blessed? I'm about to tell you. I'm glad you asked, and if you didn't, you should have. Why? I'm about to answer that question. Make it real simple for you. And this is the best part about what I do. I get to teach you. Okay? Let's go. I know the way to get blessed. I told you I know the way God. And me knowing the way to get blessed is to what? Always give your best to God. You don't shortchange God. You don't hesitate. No. You don't check God. You just do your best, and He'll take it from there and do the rest. When they say give it to God, I hear y'all Christians. Y'all talk a good game. That book got a bunch of good lessons in there, but y'all really get it misconstrued a lot of times. And I got a problem with that, but that ain't my point. But you wonder why you go to church every week, you praying and you going through the motions. But one thing you forget to do is the third part about the myth, the ritual. The myth is knowing the story, hearing the preacher tell it, but the ritual, you come to church and partake in, but you're not putting in your work to have the mystical experience. It ain't until you put your work in by doing, being, and you have your one-on-one with your higher self. That's what the whole purpose of religion is to do. I know the purpose of religion, trust me, I understand that, but I see it's not being done right, so it's really not working for y'all. I say y'all, meaning those who follow it, and they wonder why they're not prospering. He tells you, in the weapon of form against me can prosper. And if you're supposed to be following him and obedient to him, but you ain't prospering, I'll wait. So understand that. So that's why I say spiritually, I can serve him. I know how to do that. With knowledge and understanding, I serve him with that knowledge, not just blind faith. Sorry about that. Get back over here. We talking about earning your blessings. And let me say it to you. If you have knowledge of self, you know to get blessed, you have to what? Give and be your best self. That's all he asks of you. You can't give what you don't have. But your best, you have that. And that's what he wants from you. He don't shortchange you. Another metaphor concept. All right, let's go. Now, if you practice being your best self. That's not saying following religion. That's not saying get involved in some no. It says if you practice being your best self, I'm gonna make it easy for you. Right there in philosophy. You follow that, your blessings will be earned on a day-to-day basis, because if you're practicing to be your best self, you're giving your best effort, and that's what he wants from you. So when you get good at doing that, you good to go. I know. When you give your higher self your best, you know that for that you will be what? Blessed! Sorry about that, but I didn't come to understand that one. Why? Because the devil's the deal maker. The devil will tell you or sell you a bill of goods like no other. But if you are weak-minded and lack of knowledge and understanding of self, and you fall for that, you're going to take a hit. Leave that there. I know for a fact, when you serve your higher self by doing the right thing, being right, producing, manifesting good things, you will be blessed. You hear it from a man who played both sides of the fence. I've been there, now I'm here. And guess what? Here is where you want to be. Here, not so much. Okay? Understand that. I live right when? Daily. Why? I do and I be my best daily, because by doing that, I'm blessed. Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing out of my realm of what I'm doing, and I'm still blessed for doing just that. Okay? So understand that. Ain't nothing special. All you people think, well, I praise the Lord, I'm blessed. But no, you're not. Deeds, good deeds, selfless service. That's what I represent. When I do something for somebody, I'm doing it because that's the right thing to do. I'm not the deal maker. If that guy want to make a deal, you know who he is. Okay, so I'll leave that there. We ain't gonna go through that. Now, next one is, this is the age-old phrase: you reap what you sow. If you didn't know, now you know. But we all hear, and trust me, a lot of people say these biblical phrases. A lot of people know these verses from the Bible, but they don't understand what they mean. So they can't manifest it. They can't bring it to fruition. Why? They don't have a clue what it is. They won't ask nobody. They feel embarrassed, so I don't get it. If you're telling me something, I comprehend things pretty well. But if I don't understand, I'm going to ask you to get a little more depth. So, I need to get clarity. I need to get understanding. As a teacher, I don't want to teach over your head. I don't want to send you parables. I don't want to talk until next week. Did you find out what he meant next week? Jesus spoke in parables. No, he spoke over your head. He just had a little more enlightening than y'all. So he spoke to y'all, and he didn't know how to bring it down like I do. Synopsis. Bring it to you so even the simplest or the smartest person can understand. Because most people think because they're intellectual, they're supposed to be above the norm. No, common sense works for everybody. That's why they call it common sense. Higher intellect, yeah, you went to school, you did some extra work. That's fine. But common sense still prevails. God's law, man's law. God's law always supersedes man's law. Man's law, your moral code. That's your code. Okay, here you go. Read what you sow. Let's talk about that right quick. If you don't know that what you reap is what you sow, and don't understand what it means, that means what you put out, you're going to get back. The seed. When you plant apple seeds, you're going to get apple trees, it's going to grow apple tree. You're going to grow a grapevine, it's going to grow grapes. So understand that what you put in there is what's going to come out, and the subconscious works on that premise. It don't care. You can do the right thing and earn your blessings, or you can do you and suffer the consequences, because every action that you do, you're going to get a reaction. You're going to have a consequence. And when you do anything other than what's right, there's a consequence that comes with that. It's called karma. For every one of you, WRIGHT, that means action, there is, again, equal opposite reaction. And what they're saying again, you reap what you sow. What you put here is going to come back and bite you in the tuchus. If it's good, you'll be rewarded. That's called a blessing. If it ain't true, it ain't good, you will suffer consequences. Simple. Moving on. Okay, why? You are personally responsible for what happens to you by what you do, say, and do. What come out your mouth, you got to own it. In the action that you do, you got to be responsible. So understand that. So doing nonsense, saying malicious and nonsensical thing, you're responsible for that. That's the reason why you won't see me engaging in nonsense, the banter, the verbal jarring back and forth. We call it daggers. You say this nasty, I say something back nasty. We just doing daggers and building up. First of all, what you say to me, I take to heart. So be careful what come out your mouth. Could be to your detriment. If you're a sneaky, deceitful person, you will be dealt with accordingly. That's reaping what you sow. So don't think it's all roses. Yeah, if you're doing the right thing. I ask my pastor the same question every day. We talk every day. And the same question, I get the same answer. I won't complain. He's too good to me. On the prayer line, I asked his sister. She responded the same way. If you are being blessed, that means you're doing something right. You're living right. Why? Because he don't bless you for no other reason. That's why. Good people can't complain. Why? Because he's too good to them. I understand that. I understand that. I understand that. Love you guys. All right. Proving a point. I love that. Why I can use y'all to prove my point. I love that. Where we at down here? I lost my place. Got caught up. Yeah. Okay, here you go. Now, I'm blessed. Why? Because I do my best every day. I'm daily on my grind. I'm daily God conscious. I'm daily doing the right thing. So I'm going to be blessed accordingly. And I'm also going to be dealt with accordingly. Don't make a difference. You're going to be dealt with one way or another. If you be blessed for doing what's right, and as a parent, we teach our children that when you do the right thing, this is what you get. You do the wrong thing, I have to punish you. God is no different. Okay? Trust me, that's what karma is for. All right, here you go. I found out a while ago that, watch this, if you serve God, he will serve you back. I serve God. And doing my good deeds. Showing devotion with selfless service. When you're true to God, when you're servant, you will be seen as having the Holy Ghost. I've been with all that. I'm thinking about the deal I made. You do this, he'll do that. He haven't missed a beat yet. I can tell you with certainty, God has blessed me. And he do that for all his servants. I understand that. But I know now I'm one of them. Through my blessings that I earn. All right, here we go. I know that if I give my best effort, and that's what I do on a day-to-day basis, to be my best self, I will be rewarded. And I have been rewarded for the last 7 years. Yeah, I made the deal, but not with the other guy. And when you make the deal with him, it's a life-changing experience. And the blessings will continue to rain down, but only if you continue to do the word. You earn blessings. They're not given, they're earned. Understand that. So good Christians, Muslims, and Jews, when you follow the tenets of your religion concept, you will be rewarded. It's just that simple. All right, I got it together. I'm back. All right, sorry about that. Had a brother moment there. If you want to be blessed, just be your best. Give your best. Do your best at what it is you're doing. And if you're serving God, that's all he asks. Let's go. If you're serving man, you might have some issues, okay? Because there's going to be a paycheck there. Okay, here you go. In order to get God's attention, you just do the right thing. That's right thing philosophy, okay? Why? Because if you want to see that other guy, just do the wrong thing. He'll be there. He'll show up. just like you can make the deal with your higher self, you can most people make their deal with the other guy. Why? Because it's seeming more advantageous and it's less work that you got to do. You're going to get all the benefits. He say, oh, hell, Billy Goods. He's going to promise you the world and deliver nothing. He promises nothing and delivers the world. All right, let me get back to this. Get this thing done. Whoa, okay, yeah, I'm running up a little late. Sorry about that. Here you go. Now, when you routinely in spiritual, when your routine is positive, and it will earn you God's blessings when you do it on a day-to-day basis, meaning doing the right thing. All you have to do, nothing special. When you do, again, the right thing, you're earning your blessings. Nothing special. If you're not willing, watch this, to give 100% of yourself to God, he won't bless you. Why? Because the Cain and Abel story. If you give me your all, I will return in favor. You BS me, you're going to get what you deserve. If that sound like reap what you sow, it don't change for nobody. Okay? Understand that. More importantly, not you or me. So if you think you're going to change it, no, it ain't going to happen. You're going to be a victim to the same thing. I know what? If I give my best effort to be my best self, we down here, sorry about that. I know I heard that sound familiar. As I said that already. Here you go. Right thing of philosophy will what? Teach you what? How to be what? Your best self by doing what? What you supposed to, when you supposed to. Do the right thing for the right reason. That's how you earn your blessing. You have to do selfless service. Be prepared to give. Be prepared to do. And be prepared for the blessings. And they're coming. Why? That's how you get them. Trust me on that one. Last one. I'm about to wrap it up again. I appreciate you. Wow, we got into whoa. They're getting a little longer. I hope they're getting better. All right, sorry about that. I was told it was, but I ain't ego tripping. I appreciate that also. Now, watch this. Also, be and do your best. Never mind the rest. If you worry about what people think about you, you worry about how people see you, you are not doing your best. That should be least your concern. I ask anybody, when you're doing you, when you're doing what you think is best for you, you care what people think or say or do? No. Do that all the time. I do it every day. Trust me, it works. All right, let's wrap this up. In life, you only responsible for what? You and the things you do. So always what? Give your best at whatever you do. We don't do much. Certain hours a day, certain things. So whatever it is you're doing, job, work, play, school, do your best. Why? That's how you get rewarded. In life, you can do a lot of, things together. But being your best is a solo act. It's an individual thing that you control 100% of. Understand that. I don't concern myself with what other people do, say, or think about what it is I'm doing. I'm doing the right thing. What you think about that, I could care less. When you give your best, win every day. You will also be blessed the same way. I don't know what's going on with this foot patting thing, but it's better than beating the desk up. I'm trying to maintain one. Yeah. Well, I'm way past. Let me wrap this up. Okay, last one. I'm blessed, and I know why I'm blessed. That's because thanks to right thinking philosophy and knowing I give my best. That's right thinking's way of being blessed. You can be blessed too. Just give your best like I do. I'll be back. I'll have more for you.